Oh, do I have a story to tell? So I went to bed on Wednesday night, and before I went to bed, excuse me, hit the thermostat to pump up the temperature a little bit because I like to sleep warm. And immediately I heard this sound like, let's see if I can make noise. I can't hear. Let's see. I heard it sound like, except it was more like, and it was like somehow the heating unit in the attic had come loose from its moorings somehow. I thought maybe it's bolted down and something came loose. So it was strong enough and loud enough that it was also shaking the bed, just ever so slightly. But I could feel it coming through the floor and through the walls. So I got up about 4 o'clock to take care of nature's call, and it was still going on, but not as loud. And when I woke up about 6 o'clock, it had gone. It had stopped, and I didn't hear it at all. But I went ahead and called the service company, Air Comfort, and they came out mid-afternoon on Thursday. And he came down a couple of minutes later and said, "Well, you're gonna laugh." And he took me upstairs, and he showed me that there was a 1.5 liter bottle of sweet vermouth that apparently had been buried, but had made its way, buried in the insulation, but had made its way up to where it was by the pan that sits underneath the air conditioner and heater. And he had set it up on one of the ceiling joists, and you could clearly hear it going through. And I said to him, "Okay, first of all, why is there a bottle?" Because I've not been drinking in the attic. And then I said, "And why? I've been servicing 13 and a half years that you've had my contract, plus you installed this stuff years ago. Why didn't somebody take this out?" And he said, "Sir, we are taught to never touch anything in the attic because customers get really cranky when we touch stuff in the attic. Oh, and by the way, the reason it's vibrating is because your motor and flywheel are out of balance, and eventually it's all going to go out, and you're going to have to replace it." Well, and so he gave me the rundown. Here, option 1 is ignore it. Option 2 is replace it today. Option 3 is wait till it goes out. And I said to him, "Your people 3 weeks ago told me that this unit is on its last legs and I'm going to have to replace it. So I'm planning to replace it in June anyhow." He said, "Well, let's let it go then." Of course, we took the bottle and put it on the floor upstairs. I have never